And the week before, when I went to the botanical garden, something else had also happened that week before. It was also the oddest thing. This has never happened to me before. Also, we were feeding the birds, and I have bird feed that I had bought for Winona actually because I wanted to attract birds to the window. So I bought bird food, and for wild birds though. And I like tossed it out the window by the pots that I have for plants and stuff, and I don't think they ever got it. I think perhaps the rodents that are in the backyard and stuff probably ate it in the night. But so I ended up with this bag of like bird seeds. And so I took it to the botanical gardens and we were feeding the birds, and a whole bunch of birds came, and a whole bunch of squirrels and a whole bunch of chipmunks and stuff. It was great. It was nice. And this one squirrel was like coming right up to me, and he was like almost taking the food out of my hand basically. And my mom was like, "Oh, let me take a picture." So I was like, "Okay." So I reached down and I left my hand there for just a little bit too long because I wanted the picture, and it bit me. The squirrel bit me. And I panicked for a second because it's been sneezing the whole time, the dang thing. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get rabies. And I looked at my finger and it hadn't broken the skin. So I was like, okay, I don't think you can get rabies unless it actually gets in your blood. But I was like, oh my god. The one squirrel that's over here just sneezing their face off, and that's the one that bites me. I was like, alright. And then he was like asking me for the food, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna throw it because I don't trust you anymore. Just find it on the floor like everybody else. You've lost my trust completely. Oh my gosh. OMG, killer squirrel. It's not his fault. Whenever something happens with animals, you gotta blame yourself. You have to blame yourself because what did you do? What I did was I left my hand there for too long with a wild animal. Don't ever do that. So I wasn't mad at the squirrel, but I was like, yeah, I've learned a little bit of a lesson.